Hello, hello! Welcome to another Mac84 live stream. I am Steve, and I hope this works. My goodness, I hope this works. I guess we can close this now. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm going to blame Mike and his curse, but we all know it was my fault. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm in my office today, so I'm not downstairs. The streaming solution I am using is not happy. The fans on this Mac are not happy. So, but that's what we have to do because I'm going to be messing around with this machine today, and this is my main daily driver or whatever you want to call it. So I'll explain what OpenCore is and why I'm doing it. I already have it installed, but I'm updating it, and we'll go from there. So, forgive the squeaky chair and the wide angle, so I look extra horrible, but yeah, the lack of haircut. But anyway, let's see who's here. We have Starbuck Tech, we have Claire, hello. We have Jay, although Jay might not actually be here. Spoiler alert. We have Frederick, we have Dave, hello David. We have Patrick. Hello, Patrick. We have Thomas. We have Douglas. We have Sam. A bunch of people here today. Retro Techie, Mr. Macintosh. Let's see. Mike from Mike's Mac Check. Of course Mike is here, and he's to blame for this stream. And I'll explain why for any of you who missed Mike's stream. And let's see who else is here. I think I got anyone. If I missed anybody, Michael from Michael's Workshop is here. Let's see. Andre is here. Sad Mac is here. Bruce is here. All right, now we can get started. Okay, so what the heck are we doing here? Well, Mike just did a stream where he updated OpenCore, well, installed OpenCore for the first time on his Mac Pro. And, well, I've had OpenCore for probably a year or so. Hey, Tom Computing, long time no see. I've had OpenCore installed on my Mac Pro for quite a long time. And, that's funny, it hasn't updated yet. And so the problem is that I've been having some weird issues with OpenCore. And I don't know if it's just me or if I did something wrong. But we're going to find out today because I'm going to reinstall, upgrade, whatever, OpenCore on this machine. My Action Retro sticker fell off, but yeah. So we're going to reinstall OpenCore on this machine and see what happens. The install is not permanent. Let me explain what OpenCore is. OpenCore is essentially an EFI modification that you make to the boot partition on your Mac Pro. And what that does is it allows you to go ahead and take advantage of things that the computer was not meant to do when it shipped. So for example, I have a RX 580 8GB graphics card. And what OpenCore allows me to do is take advantage of that card's processing power when it comes to rendering video. And yeah, audio out of sync, nothing I can do about it. This machine, this little MacBook Pro, is handling 3 video streams right now and an audio stream. So it's not happy. It's handling this camera, it's handling this camera, and it's handling the HDMI high-def capture of this display so you can actually see what I'm going to be doing. So it is not going to be happy. The stream is not going to be pretty. And there's nothing I do about that. But we're going to try our best here. Because things are going to happen. So here's an example. Well, that's the other camera. But anyway. Where's the other thing? Where's the other thing? Now there's 2 of me. We don't want 2 of me. 1 is enough. So we could see the screen capture here of my Mac Pro, and so you're going to be able to see me, open up folders and this and that and whatever. So we're going to be, doing this, and yeah, not abandon beige, you silly person, you. And yeah, it is more than a bootloader. There's an excellent guide that we're going to look at that Jay from the House of Moth provided. My goodness, Patrick. Thank you very much. Yep. Thank you very much for the super chat. I guess this is somewhat super effective. It is greatly appreciated, sir. That is very nice of you. Oh, thank you for the wallpaper comment. That is a photo I took in Japan with a 35mm camera. So that came out very well. I love that photo. Thank you very much, Patrick. That is greatly appreciated. I always appreciate your support. And anybody who likes, subscribes, super chats, all that good stuff keeps me going here. So thank you very much. So Jay from the House of Moth, and I'll put a link unless somebody has the link ready. We'll put that in the chat there. He did a write-up of OpenCore about how to install it because things have changed. A lot has changed. And I did this, well, we're about to see, I did this a while ago. And I had mixed results, as you'll see. So let me show you the mixed results that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my screen. I'm going to reboot this machine, and you're going to see the funky boot screen I get. And yes, we're in my office. Thank you very much, Frederick. Mike, you don't have to do that. Thank you very much, Mike. Eep! And I'm sorry I keep turning this way. That's where the microphone is, and that's where the laptop is. So this is going to boot up. It's going to take a while. There's a lot of memory in here. And you're going to see a funky boot up screen. I'm going to unplug my external hard drive, because we don't need to bother with that. Alright, so we got the chime here. You will get it back on Saturday, yes. And the chair is squeaky, but there's nothing that can do. Alright, so we're booting up here. And it'll get to the boot screen eventually. But you're going to see how rainbow colored it is. You're going to see just how rainbow colored it is. Hopefully my audio is not too loud. I see the bar going up pretty high. Yes, it was a great visit. You may recognize the poster behind me. That is, of course, the Mac 1984 Apple poster. Here comes my funky boot screen. So yeah, you can see that things are a bit distorted. a wee bit distorted. I could barely read what the icons say, but I know for the fact that the one on the left is Mojave and the one on the right is a 1 terabyte drive. The difference between this stream and Mike's stream, I'm going to show you the weird things that I've been encountering. That's what I'm going to be doing on this stream before we update OpenCore, because my hope is, my sincere hope, is that we're going to fix these problems. So, yeah, we're gonna channel Crazy Ken here. We get a green Apple logo, which I actually like. This is the one thing I like, because it actually is cool. We get the green Apple logo. I don't know why. And it's going to switch over to the more traditional Apple boot screen after it flashes for a second. And there we go. There we are. So I'm gonna let's see, let's go here, and we're gonna log in here. Oh, I need to let me hide my desktop icons here. There's just a bunch of crap. There's nothing too important here. Hide desktop icons. Turn on. Oh, I can't do that. Hold on, please. I usually don't stream from this machine. Well, show this machine. So I'm just tightening some things up. You're looking at the back of my head, and I apologize. Can we go to? I thought I had a second camera. There we go. There, he's slightly better side of me. Hello. So let me just adjust something real quick. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I want to do is show you a video that exported that didn't work really well. So yeah, the resolution on here is weird because I'm going through an HDMI capture device. So this is a high quality display, but it's not going through correctly. Anyway, let's see, I'm trying to remember what video I did that got all screwed up. Thank you for watching. Let's see. Oh, I know what. The clone episode I did. Yeah, so let me find that. I might have to plug the hard drive in. I just unplugged because I'm an idiot. But This is what happens during a live stream. Nothing really goes according to plan. No, I have not, Bruce. It's right here, actually. But God forbid I try and touch anything USB related on OBS, it's going to flip out, I think. But do I sound that bad, Bruce? Do I sound that bad? Alright, so I'm just opening up I'm trying to find a file here. What are you beeping at me for? Just trying to open up a new Finder window, you dork. Alright, so just looking for a video file here that I created. And we'll see if it is okay or not. Hey, this is our comp. You stopped by, or am I reading things wrong? Hey, 2 sets of Apple Design Power speakers. Yeah, so let me explain that. So, sorry for the bad view. We are streaming in my office, which is normally not where I stream. First off, big fan of your videos. Your attention to detail and your shots and everything are excellent. So, very, 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 very overwhelmed that you're here. So, thank you very much for stopping by, Colin. Yeah, so the black pair of speakers are the ones I use. I actually just acquired these beige speakers from a friend of mine, Orlando, and he had 3D printed the back because a friend of his 3D printed the back stands because these are super brittle. But I just couldn't pass up the beige ones to complement the black ones I have. Of course, I'm not using them at the same time. That would be insane, and I'd probably love to do that. But yeah, that's not what we're doing here. But yeah, so what I'm doing here is trying to find a corrupted video file. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, see, so the problem with my current OpenCore installation. Hey, Frank, and welcome to Video City. Gave me these speakers. Well, I purchased them from him, but that's where they came from. So the problem I have with OpenCore right now is when I'm rendering in 4K. If I render in 1080p, no problem. Things go great. If I render in 4K, I get all sorts of weird garbage. And so just give me a moment. I am trying to find that file because I might have thrown them out. Yeah, here we go. Here's a perfect example. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to switch the screen here. Again, I apologize, not used to streaming up here. And yeah, that's weird. It keeps putting the HDMI capture device to sleep. But I have to double click on it and do that, and now it's not. All right, so whatever. So yeah, let's see if we could find yeah, here. So you can see that right in the beginning. Let's rewind. This is my Macintosh clone series episode. You can see, if we see this green, that's not supposed to be there. That's an error of some kind. So there's something wrong. There's something wrong. And so throughout this video, there are problems like that. And I think towards the end, I'm just going to play a little bit here. I'll get a content match on my own video. That'd be funny. Can you get a content match on your? Here we go. So here's a great clip that I was using from Ken from the Computer Clan. He was gracious enough to send me this clip, and I think Colin used it in his video as well. But essentially, just randomly, you'll get those spots, and I'm gonna rewind it and show you to you again, because just randomly you do that. It just happens, and it'll ruin your video, just like it ruined this one. So for the clone video, I actually had to dump all the files onto a separate hard drive, and I actually had to plug it into this machine that I'm using here and have this computer render that video. So that's where the render of that computer came from, of that video came from. So yeah, this thing was bugging me out. So yes, the PowerBook 100 clip has made the rounds, and for good reason too. Ken got a beautiful shot of it, and he's always generous to share his footage, you know, if you ask him nicely and you're doing related projects and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's the problem here. Whenever I rendered 4K videos with OpenCore, I ran into a lot of problems. Once in a while, it would work. Sometimes it wouldn't. So hopefully we're going to upgrade OpenCore and we're going to fix this issue. Now, I'm trying to remember what version of OpenCore I have. And we're going to, I guess we'll go to, we'll go to the Mac Rumors OpenCore forum. Because they have downloads there. That'll give us the latest download. We're going to also follow a guide that my friend Jay wrote. So he did a quick guide on installing OpenCore. You can go to thehouseofmoth.com to get this guide. And again, my HDMI capture box is on the fritz. Not sure why it's doing that, but it is what it is. We're going to get through this. So the guide I'm going to be following is thehouseofmoth.com. Click on there. There's a quick guide to installing OpenCore. I made some suggestions to Jay. He has not done it yet, but there's a little bit of confusing stuff that's on there that I know he's working on. So essentially, I need to follow this guide and I need to do the installation. So one of the first steps here is to get the files that you need. So Martin Lowe has some pre-configured OpenCore packages for the classic Mac Pro, which is what this is the 2012 Mac Pro. And that's what I'm going to use. Before I was configuring everything manually. Maybe that's why I ran into some issues. So, yeah. He rejected your suggestions. I made very pretty animated images of dragging and dropping things. And I narrowed down his, if you see this, if you see that, if you see this, to only if you see this or this. Improvements. At least that's what I'm saying to myself. Okay, so we're going to go to the bottom of this post, and there's a bunch of attachments. Unless I'm on the wrong post. 1 second. Hopefully you can still see. Yes, it is. All right. And why is there only one attachment? I thought there was like a bunch here. Unless I'm on the wrong page. This is what happens when you live stream and don't prepare for things. Yeah. Well. Oh, there's a specific page on... Alright, that's why. Alright, yeah, so read Jay's guide. Don't be an idiot like me and just, go and try to breeze through it. Alright, so there's a specific page on the forum. So what version is the latest? 071. Alright, so we're going to go to this one. 071. I'm going to download that. We're going to save it. Alright, and then we are going to open that up. So let me just do that. I'm just going to navigate my file system here. Not everybody in the world needs to see all my crap. Why isn't my dock? There we go. Alright, and we're going to go to downloads. Alright, and I'm going to find that OpenCore download I just got, and it's somewhere between my copies of System 7 and a bunch of other crap that I'm working on. I laugh, but it's true. Alright, let's organize this by name. So the file is just named 071. That is confusing. So I'm going to name it OpenCore. And I'm going to open up my Documents folder here. I'm going to create OpenCore new. And we're just going to drag that in there. Alright, and so let's switch back here. So hopefully you can still see this. Sorry I'm not reading all the chat here as we go by pretty quickly. Yeah, I found it. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to decompress this zip file. And we're going to get a bunch of stuff here. And I know some of the instructions by heart. So I'm not going to really go through them in detail. But let's see. So let's see if I could switch to this here so you don't see the back of my head as much. Because nobody wants to see that. Okay, so let's go and open up our EFI. So we have to go to Clover Configurator, If you get this message, click OK. You got to right-click on it, on the application, Clover Configurator, click Open. It's going to say, you sure you want to open this? You say yes. That's the way you get around that. All right, so this looks intimidating. It's not really that intimidating. You want to click on Mount EFI. And then you're going to look for the hard drive that matches your boot drive here. And you'll see that I have a bunch of disks here. There's a lot of them. And we have 3 EFI partitions here. One's on a 2 terabyte drive. That is not my boot drive. One's on an APS container. That's my Mojave boot drive. This is the one I want, and this is one that I don't want. But you can see I have 2 SSDs here and an internal drive, then I have an external one. So I'm going to mount this. I'm going to type in my super secret password here. And it's going to take a minute to mount that. I'm going to go to my computer here, and I'm going to see that we now have the EFI drive here. So this is the EFI drive. Now if I open this up, there's a folder, EFI, because I've previously installed this before. If there's not an EFI folder, you have to follow a different set of instructions. But since I already have EFI here, I'm just going to be overwriting the boot and the OpenCore folder there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, no, not that. I'm going to go back to Documents, and I'm going to all my Chiroflex disks. You've seen all my imaged disks. And we're going to go to the EFI folder here. So it gets confusing because you're like, oh my goodness, there are multiple EFI folders, but you'll be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back up this entire EMI folder. So I'm going to just make a new folder here, backup, and God forbid something goes wrong, I have a backup. And so I'm going to take that backup and I'm going to just put it in this directory so it doesn't confuse anybody. All right, so I have, this is my EFI drive, and this is the newer OpenCore. So what version do I have here? I'm just very curious here. Does it tell me a version? Does it tell me a version? Well, last time I did it was April 2021. I'd really just prefer to open this with, I always want to say simple text, but it's text edit. I don't think it actually has a version, but anyway, it was whatever was the version in April of 2021. So that's the last time I did this, and it's resolved most of my problems, but not all of them. So all right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to trash these. I do have an Apple folder. There's extensions in there. There's a firmware thing. We're going to leave that alone. It's not hurting anybody. Empty the trash. Actually, I'll do that later because I think there's other junk in there. Copy that over. Did that correctly. Let's go back to our guide. Because SIP is already disabled, so I skipped that. I mounted the partition, I copied everything over, so now I have to bless the OpenCore installation. So that's what we have to do next. So go to the Clover configurator here. You can see the drive that you already have mounted. Oh, it froze up. You stupid HDMI capture box. Sorry, guys. You probably didn't see any of the stuff that I was showing you. But anyway, I copied the files over to the EFI partition. We're not going to be using the HDMI capture long. Hopefully this goes quickly. And so now I have to bless OpenCore. So I'm going to do that by opening up a new Finder window, going to Documents, and opening that, oops, that's already open, wrong one. Open that. Type in my password. You see, you're going to see a gear up here. Oh, look at that. Could not set boot device properly. Hey, Jay. Look what I did. Oh, my goodness. Sean, this is your fault because this sticker was balancing on the front of my machine and it fell off. So I think you just cursed everybody, Sean. Sean from Action Retro. sharing the curse for generations to come. So, what the hell? Could not set boot device property. Cool. Okay. What the hell are we doing here? Yeah, well, I mean, we tried again. Yeah, that's a big no. That's a big no. Had that error when SIP was enabled. I'm pretty sure SIP is disabled, but I could be an idiot for assuming things, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. So let's go to our good friend terminal here. And maybe we'll just prove how stupid I am. And all the haters are like, yeah, you're stupid. Alright, so let's look at the status. Of course it's enabled, because I'm an idiot. And I just assumed. I don't know why I would have re-enabled it, because it was disabled at one point. So we get to reboot to our recovery partition. Ooh, do we even have one? Do we even have one? Do we even have a recovery partition? I don't recall. This is turning very much into a horribly planned live stream because, yeah, and of course this is the live stream that people will remember me by. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. This is why you don't assume things. Yeah, well, we're gonna just start a new stream now. Hey guys, welcome to Mac84. Whatever. This is why you're all here. Yeah, you're all here to watch me fail. That's always such a good thing. So let's start over. Let's go to let's just go to the camera here because you need to see the desktop for a bit. Some of my streams have very loose plans, I will tell you that. So the problem is I don't think I have a well, I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, we're gonna load up the instructions on my phone here because we're gonna reboot this machine a few times. How about that? No, my first install worked fine. I'm just trying to resolve some issues here, and it's just one of those things that I assumed I had SIP disabled. I really don't know why I would have disabled that. I'm just loading up the instructions on my phone here. Because, why? I used to have it disabled for the longest time. Sure, did I just call you Juice? Bruce! Oh, we're having fun tonight. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I have a recovery volume. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're just going to do that. I thought I didn't for some reason. I guess I did. Alright, so we're going to just boot into that recovery volume. Just reading the instructions like everybody should. And I'm going to take a picture of what this utility says in case we blow something up. Hopefully everybody is doing well tonight. Oh, Wells, you don't have to do that. Didn't expect to watch Steve Hackatosh or Mac Pro tonight, but here we are. Here we are. I kind of got this. Maybe? Eep. Frederick, I am equally as confused as you are. And the chat is scrolling by and I have my back turned to it, so I don't know exactly why you are confused, but I'm confused, so you are equally within your rights to be confused. So, for anybody just joining now, what I am trying to do is update the installed version of OpenCore on my Mac Pro. I have it installed already. I was having some minor issues. However, I thought SIP was already disabled. It's enabled, so we have to boot into the recovery partition, disable that, and then update it. And we should be fine. Never say you got this. Well, there we go. There we go. So that is exactly what we're doing. So OpenCore, to answer your question, Frederick, I just scrolled up, did corrupt my 4K rendered videos. I don't know why. The 1080p ones, it was fine. Maybe it was working the video card too hard. Maybe it was using things that the 1080p videos didn't push it to. Absolutely no freaking clue. 9 times out of 10, it would just corrupt the file in some way or another. So yeah, but we're gonna just power right through this because that's the Mac84 way. So apparently we have to perform a heck of a lot of PRAM resets before we boot into the recovery partition. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to shut down this machine because I want to unplug the external hard drive because I do not want to tire that poor thing out of mounting and unmounting and all that stuff. And we're gonna press on. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. For the 50 people watching here who expect something better out of me, I apologize. That's a tall order. It's a very tall order. All right, so unplugging that hard drive, and we have to do a bunch of PRAM resets. So let's do that. So to do that, we're going to hold down Command Option PR, the four-fingered salute here. This may take a while because there's a lot of memory in this machine. The chat has gone silent as Steven continues to make a butt out of himself. There's the first chime. We're waiting. This might take a while. There is like 36 something gigabytes of memory in here. Not a lot by most people's Mac Pro standards, but that's what I got in here. And yes, the side, much louder that time, the side cover is off. Long story short, this machine had a bit of a beating up before I got it, so it was never perfect. Which might explain some of the issues. That's a second chime, so that's the first one there. But it's going to continue holding this down for, that's the second one there. Continue holding this down for once more. And that'll be 3 PRAM or NVRAM resets, whatever you prefer. And after that, we're going to boot into our recovery partition, which is Command R, which better work, because quite honestly, I think the last time I did that was when I did OpenCore, so for the first time, or the second time. However many times this is the time I'm doing it. Alright, so now we're holding Command R. And we're getting some pretty colors on the screen, man. So this is the pretty colors we get. Three reboots. I have no idea if this is booting into the recovery partition, but it's going slower, so I hope it is. I sure hope so. So we're still have the funky apple, which is kind of weird because I did overwrite the OpenCore stuff in there, but it didn't bless it. So we're probably running on a very screwed up system right now. But it seems to be quite tolerable. Quite tolerable. So we're just having a ball here, just waiting a little bit. It didn't freeze, it's still going. Oh, look at that. Look how purty that is. There we go. Now it's the regular boot thingamajig. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine was down. So when I installed OpenCore way back when, I had to configure it manually. I'm pretty sure that was the root of a lot of my issues here. So that's why I'm actually going through this pain to try and fix this, so I don't have any of those problems anymore. All right, so now we're going to open up our friend terminal. And we're going to disable this SIP thing. Oh, what? Did I type it in right? No, I did not. Typing is important. Please restart the machine to take effect. Alright, so don't worry, you can read it if you want. Alright, and then restart. Let's see if that does anything. It's a modern art Mac. Oh, Sean. Oh, Sean. See if it works. I'm actually going to... I was toying around with doing this before, but it'll make me feel better if I do it now. I have a display that's right behind this camera, and I should have had the YouTube comments up there the whole time so I could actually read what's going on. Oh, yeah, now we get some cool stuff. So we have the recovery, we have my time machine, bunch of stuff. So we're going to go back into our Mojave install. I'm surprised it's still working, but we still got the green funky stuff. So that ain't good. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness! All the popular folks have left me in the dust. They're like, this guy's crazy. Let's get the hell out of here. Yet all of my rooms have computer parts in them. Every single part of them. And I am sorry to my wife. Okay, so let's try and get this done. So open up my favorite application, which is Hide Me. And all the desktop icons go bye-bye. Okay, so let's open up a new Finder window because it ignored my keyboard command. And let's go to Documentos. Let's go, just put that there. There we go. All right, so let's do this again because, yeah. We're gonna cut the video here. Cut. All right, yeah, we're gonna do the OpenCore. So I'm just laughing to myself because I know what I'm going to do in my head and you don't know it yet, but... Hi, I'm Steve from Mac84, and welcome to another live stream. Today we're going to be looking at OpenCore and how to update an existing OpenCore installation. That's right, we're doing it. And no, we haven't been streaming for 40 minutes. Plan what you're going to do, folks. Alright, so we're going to open our Clover configurator. We're going to right-click and open it. Otherwise, we get that nasty gram about this application's not good enough or whatever. So, we have to find our boot partition and mount the EFI partition. So, go into Mount EFI. There's a bunch of options in this app. You don't have to pay attention to them. Just go to Mount EFI. You want to find your boot partition on your boot drive. And I have a few here, but I know this is my boot drive, Mojave 1 terabyte. I'm going to click Mount. I'm going to type in my user password here. And now I'm going to go to that partition. There it is. EFI. I don't know what happened to the other one. Where'd my other window go? How dare you? Alright, so what we're going to do here is a few things. I already have an existing OpenCore EFI installation. So what am I going to do? I'm going to overwrite what's there. Yoink. Replace. Replace. Oh, look at that. Click back. Just so we know where we are. Now, I've downloaded this stuff from a website. thehouseofmalt.com has an excellent write-up about that. And yeah, there's my backup. It's right there. Don't worry. And so everything's copied over. So now we're going to check the instructions, make sure I'm not skipping anything, because I assumed before it made a butt out of myself. So now I need to bless OpenCore. So we're going to open this and see if it works correctly now. Yay, we did not get an error that time because we actually followed the instructions. Woohoo! Okay, so after we bless OpenCore, we can unmount our EFI partition. So again, go to our Clover friend here. And we're going to unmount the EFI partition because we don't need it mounted anymore. And we're going to restart our Mac. And we're going to see how screwed up things are. Place your bets. Oh no! He's back! Hello, Nicholas. And hello, Stella, and hello, Shay. And any other minions that may be watching. So I'm very curious if this is going to still be a neon funky boot up screen here. I am very curious if it's retaining the screwed up color look here. Yep, it is. What the heck? I can't catch a break, can I? Well, we updated it, and it still looks funky, but maybe it's just something wrong with my setup. Any hopes of resolving any of this just went right out the window. So that's cool. At least that half of the boot up screen works fine. Yeah, something tells me that this graphics card may not have been in the condition that it was previously claimed to be. No, sir, I didn't use this for Bitcoin mining at all. Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin is the new Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin, but for corn. I'm sorry, I thought he was corn. Alright, so yeah, we have our machine here. 38 gigs of RAM, two 3.06 gigahertz Xeon processors. What is the name of that application that tells us if we have OpenCore installed? I forget. Well, we got Unreal Tournament. That's not going to help us. Start a new coin. A new coin! I cannot speak today. This is a serious problem. A serious problem. Yeah, it's a XFS, whatever it's well, let's see. I think I have the same exact card as Jay though, and he doesn't have a problem. Mine was labeled as a XFX, I believe, but there's the details there. Yeah. I mean, I don't really care about the boot screen. I don't mind the colors. So I'm going to plug in my external hard drive here, because that's where the majority of my Final Cut Pro projects are. And I'm going to render a 4K video, and we're going to see if anything screws up, because the videos I already rendered, nothing's changing that. But I'm going to open up Final Cut Pro, excuse me. And yeah, feel free to email me or tweet me, RetroTechie, appreciate it. So you're going to see a lot of in progress videos. Don't get your hopes up, folks. There's a lot of stuff always in progress here. Always in progress here at Mac84. A lot of unflattering views here. Hey, here's a project that I was going to do and I didn't end up doing it. That's cool. Maybe next year. He's unorganized. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Alright, so which one of these was shot in glorious 4K that I still have the assets on this drive and I have not moved them off to a different drive? I don't know. I don't know. This definitely isn't in 4K. Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know what the BIOS is on that card, to be honest. I really don't. Was this one done in 4K? project. Let's get the properties of it. Now that's 1080p project. Where's the one I did in 4? I do a few in 4K and then I stopped because it was giving me so much problems. So many problems. Language is hard. Let's try the Macintosh clones one. There should be something there. Yes, it seems to only be with the 4K. Yeah, I for the price of those video cards these days, no thank you. Alright, here we go. So, look how many iterations. Oh, my naming convention is just perfect, isn't it? Which one was the latest one? This is why projects are hard. Oh yeah, here's like the 40-minute cut of the video that never made it anywhere because it was 40 minutes long and that was just the audio track. Alright, let's find something. Final. Oh, thank you very much, Black Future. That is very kind of you. I appreciate your support. I do have my original card lying around, but I'm not plugging that in. Alright, so. Yeah, there goes all the proxy footage. Bye! We have the intro left. That's it. This has turned into a very, very sad stream. Alright, so I'm going to duplicate the project, and I'm going to name this, once it responds here. We're going to name this OpenCore 4K Torture Test. There we go. I'm going to click OK. Frederick, I have desperately tried to isolate the problem over many hours. This video, I assure you, is not the culmination of those efforts. This is just one little sneaking attempt to try and do that. And by the way, it's on a live stream, so it's not comprehensive. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna delete all the stuff in between. Oh, come on, I selected all you. Delete. I press the key. Delete. There we go. All right, so we have an intro and an outro in 4K. Oh, it is painful in a way, Toby, but thank you very much. Yep, thank you very much for supporting my insanity. So I'm just going to grab a bunch of 4K footage here. And we're not going to need any of the audio, but I'll add a voiceover here. So this is a bunch of 4K footage that I use bits of in my Macintosh clone video. A lot of the assets are offline, but we're going to get some pretty shots of the back of these computers here. Here's one of oh, look at that. This beautiful Macintosh, I believe that's my 512K. Yeah, a lot of my clips are offline here, so we could... I don't think there's a hide offline option, because most sensible people don't have such problems. But I do. So we're going to steal some footage here from this computer video that I did. And I just want to make something that's like a few minutes long and export it. That's my goal here. Hello from Brazil. Well, hello from New Jersey. And so my goal here is just to fiddle around and see if I could recreate the 4K processing problems that I had previously. Because I'm curious if this update to OpenCore has fixed something, or my video card is just screwed up and I have to resolve something on that end. But who knows? I don't. Alright, and here's some, here's some B-roll of me trying to pay attention and do what I'm doing and getting semi-frustrated at the camera. So we're just going to duplicate that clip because this is not an actual project that's going to go anywhere. And that's what I'm actually going to do because now we have enough clips here. We're going to duplicate it. And there we go. We got a 7-minute video. This is how you make YouTube videos, folks. You just keep repeating the same stuff again and again. This is not only how the sausage is made. This is how the 99-cent store sausage is made. You don't want to see this. Alright, so we got that. Let's add in, I think there's some music here. Yeah, here we have one of my tracks I use for the outro. We're going to slam that over here. Just slam things around, man. That's how it's done. I'm going to lower it so we don't deafen anyone. And Scrapple is made. Alright, so here's where we're going to do our test here. There is an option, where is it here? To erase like the it's like to erase all the junk in Final Cut Pro. Delete generated clip files. There we go. So bye-bye. We don't need those anymore. Just, God forbid, they were, causing a problem. Let's sort this by... There's no by date, so whatever. But we're in the current one anyway, so... Oh no! Was I just editing the... I was just editing my finished project here. Thankfully I made a copy, but I did not load that copy. So this OpenCore one, this is the final good export for video. Smiley face. Okay, and then the one that we said finished, this is our garbage. Good thing I figured that out now. And it's a good thing I have Time Machine backups. But, yeah, we're good. We're fine. We're totally fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Alright, so we're going to make sure that we have the right project open. Oh, I've already been broken. I'm just very good at hiding it. Alright, so we're gonna export this now. And we're going to share it as an Apple Devices 4K file, because that's what I usually try and do. And I'm going to export this to, let's make sure the settings are, yep, better quality. And we're going to just save this to our messy old desktop here. And it's going to render. And we're going to open up Activity Monitor. And we're going to show you, wrong one. If OpenCore is correctly installed, we should see some activity on the GPU, which we do. So we are now rendering this. Yeah, don't worry. My situation is very unique. I'm pretty sure the kid who had my graphics card, because I got it used, I'm pretty sure he Bitcoined the heck out of it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow you to post links if you're not a moderator, so my apologies if anyone's trying to share anything. Just ain't gonna work. And you know what? YouTube doesn't tell you that, so... Rebuffering. Yeah, Bitcoin. That's my new thing. That's my new thing. Just checking something while this is going. So this is rendering. It's rendering. Oh man, Bitcoin was registered in 2002. Oh. Sorry very much, Bruce. I forget that my big fat head is taking up some things. I was so prepared to spend the $10 and register Bitcoin.com. To display the GPU history, you have to have a GPU that actually does stuff, and then you go to the window menu and go to GPU history. There you go. Thank you for babysitting. I'll send you a bill. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to see if a semi-successful update has resolved a problem. That's what we're trying to do here. That's what we're trying to do. And we have 59 poor souls tuning in. Well, I hope this is somewhat entertaining to hear me, like, cry laugh to myself. So that's what we're doing. I do stream on Twitch. You can find me at Mac84 TV on Twitch. I don't do it often, but it's probably more entertaining than this. I do think Colin from This Does Not Compute was on here earlier, and he took one look at this stream and was like, this guy needs help. He's probably still here. He's dialing a number to have people take me away. You did good work, Colin. Yeah, so a lot of the footage I have is on that external spinning hard disk, so this is not the fastest export. Well, honestly, Bruce, it usually peaks like 100%. It usually does. And I thought that was an issue. I thought maybe it was pushing the GPU so hard and there was a problem with that. But what do I know? It's all Oregon Trail. No, I did... what game? I played Peggle. I played that Castle of Illusion game. I'm probably going to do Twitch on my PC, though, because the audio issues... There's no easy way to capture audio on the Mac. You have to use like a pass-through cable. You have to buy software for it. On the PC, it just works. It's like, I don't... My gaming PC is literally right there. So it's like, that it doesn't... Yeah. We're about halfway done. Any questions about OpenCore? Because I'll do a very poor job of answering them. Now, I am exporting a video here to see if the video is going to give me the same visual corruption that occurred when I had the previous version of OpenCore installed. And that previous version helped it a little bit, but it still had the problem. So we'll see what happens. We have to wait. We have to wait for this render to finish because it's a 9-minute video and it's probably going to take around 7 minutes to do. Mac Heaven. Well, thank you very much. Sean and Colin are excellent folks. And Mike from Mike's Mac Shack, excellent guy. Subscribe to him. Bruce from Brankus Creations, excellent guy. Subscribe to him. He just did a new how to solder video. So he's going to get like an extra 18,000 subscribers in like 2 days. That's just how it works. The PC audio capture just works, Jeffrey. Don't mix my words. Of course, I look at that PC and it's going to implode if I look at it wrong. Unsubscribe. I'm writing an angry letter to my congressman. And yes, Bruce did a Tech Tips video that was an excerpt from our MacYak podcast. If you have not subscribed to our MacYak podcast, we do a live video podcast on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed to it, I don't know what you're thinking, man, but go to MacYak on YouTube, search for it, MacYak. We go live every Thursday evening, and now my display is going to go to sleep. Wake up! And it's a heck of a fun show. We have a lot of fun there. Bruce is there, I'm there, Mike is there. The two Gregs sometimes are there. Dane is there, Jay's there. We have a lot of fun. Subscribe to us. We could use the subscribers. Guarantee you're going to laugh out loud. It's a funny show. Alright, so we're about 60% done here. It's not really peaking, but... yeah. My goodness. Hopefully everybody is having a nice day today. Hopefully you read all your instructions today. You didn't make any goofs today. So this is what happens. This is what happens when you're part of the MacYak crew, okay? Greg makes an OpenCore guide. I believe he did an OpenCore video. Jay recently writes this OpenCore guide. Convinces Bruce to install it. Then Mike does a live stream about it. And now I'm doing a live stream about it. It's a sickness. It cannot be helped. And Mike's like, well, I remember to disable SIP. Did you? And the answer is no. Of course not. I am not touching anything but Mojave on this machine. I use too many 32-bit apps to even consider it. I have not touched Catalina, and I will not touch Big Sur. It's just my personal preference. Good night, Sean. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, it's been pouring all day. That stinks. Alright, so we're about 70% of the way to go here. I know this is kind of like watching paint dry, but I'll try to keep it entertaining. I have a Nintendo DS here. This is a fun little guy. It's probably not charged. Dead as a doornail. Need to charge that. The side of my Mac Pro is open, and that is because the side door does not fit. It literally does not fit. This thing was dropped off of a pallet, from what I understand. A recycler got it and was dropped off of a pallet. So the metal is, how we should say, slightly deformed. It's a wonder it works at all, doesn't it? Yeah. But It works, kind of. Maybe. It works enough for me to make my videos on. That's it. Oh no! I'm sorry! What auction were you watching? That happens to me too, if it makes you feel any better, Frank. If it makes you feel any better, I do that all the time. But the worst part is I'll have my phone right in front of me. I'll be counting down to 30 seconds. I'll be like, huh? What? And then I'll lose the auction. And nobody else will bid on it. And I have to like beg the seller to relist it if they don't. The DS docking bay. Yeah, we just shove the DS right in here and it starts charging. The sparks fly out of the Mac Pro. Well, we have a Mac Mini up here. I forget which one this is. This guy just sits on top of our Mac Pro to make it look pretty. 1.66 Core Duo. Yeah. Fancy stuff. Why did I not put the thing back on? Well, let's not get into particulars here. We'll be here all night. No, Jay. The boot picker glitches are not gone, sir. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing for anybody who who are just have the pleasure of catching us is I installed OpenCore on this Mac Pro previously. I have reinstalled it. I am now exporting a video in 4K to determine if the glitches that I got previously are gone or not. So there you go. Nicholas, we have to fix your iMac first. So, who in the stream wants to watch me fix a 2009 20-inch iMac with a bad power supply or a bad power inverter? That's going to be a fun stream because I might electrocute myself because those capacitors pack a punch. That's why I'm delaying the stream. Sorry, Nicholas. I won't be doing it tonight. I'll be doing it another night. But I have a whole, literally a shopping bag full of questionable iMac parts. And by questionable, I mean the recycler didn't even want them anymore. That's how questionable they are. And my nephew's 2009 iMac needs a new power supply because it doesn't turn on anymore. So I'm pretty sure the capacitors went bad in the other one, or there was a problem with it. So we're going to try and replace it. But yeah, that's going to be fun because zap. Everyone wants to watch me get injured. What does that tell me about my viewers? Well, good luck on your 2010 Mac Pro. I hope you can get that fixed up. What is OpenCore? Well, OpenCore is a piece of software that allows your Mac to do things it wouldn't normally do. Graphics card acceleration with non-supported graphics cards, boot screens with unsupported graphics cards, install operating systems that you're not supposed to, bunch of fun stuff. Hey, Justin. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if it's not a reefer cap, it... I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't pack the same punch. I'll try, Dave. I'll try. Alright, we're at... well, I can't say the percentage yet because it's not at the right number. You'll get that very lame joke in about 15 seconds. Eric, who knows? Who knows? Alright, we are at 84% of this video exporting. Get it? Because the channel's named Mac84. Yeah, so 85%. We're almost done exporting this video here. Hopefully it'll be successful. Otherwise, thank you for watching. But seriously, I edit all my scripted videos, my main videos, whatever you want to call them. I edit them on this machine. It is usually reliable. Where I have run into the issue is whenever I export a 4K video. Hey, Zombie Geek. Whenever I export a 4K video, I will get these weird compression artifacts. And it's not in the same place. It's never in the same place. But yeah. What capture and video capture card are you using for the live stream? Do you use HDMI output on your camera? For this particular stream, I'm using a Logitech webcam. I don't know where I got it from. It's an old cheapo one. I think a 720p or whatever. I don't have a Performa 675. Nick, did they make a 675? Anyway, what was I lost my train of thought. The HDMI capture box I use is this thing, a cheapo from eBay. If you literally search HDMI capture OBS on eBay, you're going to come up with that. And it's this little blue box thing here. It's not fancy, but it's like $40 to $50, if that, and it works. So yeah, I don't have another card. I don't have any other OpenCore compatible cards, to my knowledge. So I'm not going to go on a wild goose chase trying to do that. If the boot picker glitch is still there, expect the video glitches to be there. It must be minor firmware on that card or something that the card is just beat to hell. Yeah, the card's not working. These horrible impressions are brought to you by Dana Does Stuff, his YouTube channel, and where he does stuff sometimes. These channels sparked back in my love for Macs. I have a mid-2009 MacBook Pro. My best laptop to date, the quality was unrivaled and served me well in high school. Well, Black Future, that's very, very cool to hear. Leonardo, thank you very much. Glad to hear you are enjoying my content, but it is very early there. Go back to sleep. All right, cool. The encode is done. Yay! All right, place your bets, folks. Are we going to get anything good? Huh? Is it just going to be the same stuff? Huh? Maybe? Nah? All right, let's try this out. What am I going to do here? Let me, I have to search for the file. I don't want all of my, there we go. You can see the back of my head is much more exciting. I don't want everyone to see every single file that I have on my desktop here. So I'm going to drag that to there. We're going to do that, and we're going to go back to where we were. Oh, you saw it anyway, because I'm an idiot, and I pressed the wrong button. Who cares? All right, so here's the garbage test file. Let's see if anything changed. Let's see if we get a good export here. Oh, we're opening in the wrong application because we have too many apps. Too many apps. Too many apps. We don't need any of the audio. Hide this. We're just looking at a bunch of B-roll here. Probably see me flub a line, get angry. Just going to skim around. A lot of the OpenCore questions you guys are asking, I would defer you to the Mac Rumors forum post all about it, because they know all the stuff. I'm simply following some instructions. Yes, this is my Macintosh Plus. This is when I did a video about unboxing that Macintosh Plus. You can see how clean my desk was back then because I didn't have a microscope on it. I'm not seeing any glitches so far, but sometimes the glitches happen towards the end of the video. So I'm going to fast forward there. We're reusing clips, so it's going to just... This is just a garbage test. I'm going to keep saying I don't see any artifacts because then they're going to show up on the screen and make a fool out of myself. I mean, so far it seems okay. Look at that. I love that shot. That was a fun shot to do. And by fun shot to do, I'm glad it came out sharp. And here you're seeing the horrible condition that this particular computer was in. I was hiding the fact that the battery door cover wasn't there. I mean, I have it. It's just not there. because this is a 128K that had a SCSI upgrade done to it. So the battery cover was modified to hold a SCSI port. Yeah, this is not giving me any problems so far. I mean, the real test would be to export a few videos, but I'm not gonna to waste your guys' time by watching literal digital paint dry. This is see if Mac84's unsteady hands can wobble around while he tries to film stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna scrub through the videos, see if I see anything weird. I should have done that from the beginning. I mean, we still get the funky boot picker. But I think we're in a better place than we were before. Yeah, YouTube artifacts will always be there. They will always be there. But I'm not seeing anything on this. This seems okay. So that's good, I guess? Oh, the capture box stopped working like 10 minutes ago. I don't know if it's just this computer, because I literally bought this capture box and left it in a box. And it's named something differently. The name is something different. So I don't know if it's just a cheapo broken one. I don't know. I mean, they're all cheapo, but... Hidden bitcoins. Yeah, so I was talking about, like, this close-up of the back of the Macintosh or whatever. And you guys couldn't see it. Even though I'm staring right at the OBS preview, I'm apparently blind. And that reminds me, and it's a horrible segue, but I got a couple of nice comments and messages from people who are visually impaired, and they enjoy listening to my stream. And I hope I am being as descriptive as I can, because this stuff is a very visual medium sometimes, and those individuals listening are not missing anything right now, because this has been a kind of a mess. But essentially what we have been doing, for anybody who is unable to watch the visuals of this stream, we've been playing around with the HDMI capture box and plugged it into the back of a Mac Pro and attempted to update OpenCore, which is a boot picker, enhancer, whatever you want to call it, for the Mac Pro, with the intention of resolving some of my 4K video editing issues I've been having. And what we did is we went through the OpenCore install process. Well, I sort of fudged it up and forgot some steps and had to redo it. And we still get a weird, funky boot picker with a teal-blue startup screen and a key lime apple, which I think is fantastic. But yeah, we still get some weird things, and I opened up Final Cut Pro, and we put together a project, and I exported the project, and I'm just scrubbing through it repeatedly. I don't see any of the weird artifacts that we were getting in the export video that we did before. That doesn't mean we resolved the problem, but I'm excited, to say the least. But yeah, it's not maxed out, but it's not stock either. I mean, I literally got this machine pretty much for free. This is a dual 6-core Mac Pro that I essentially got for free. I traded work for it. I used, I was helping a guy recycle stuff. This didn't come to me in working condition. I fumbled it together, and it does work. With the stock graphics card, it works fine. But yeah. Sorry, just catching up on some of the things here. Yeah, I don't know why the HDMI capture thing is going on. I'm using a USB hub with like 3 different capture devices plugged in. 2 cameras and a USB capture box. Could be that. No clue. Absolutely no clue. Yes, I restarted it 3 times with the PRAM. We got 3 different chimes. No, that's not 4K. I'm just curious. No, none of the rest of these are 4K. Me making weird faces at the camera. And all the files are gone because I'm terrible at plugging in the right hard drives. Whee! Yeah, so we are not touching that set-top box, you silly, silly person, you. What is this doing? Back up. Back up! Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't know why this is being weird sometimes, but it is what it is. I don't know what else to really do. We've done a test. I'm gonna try and recall what the name of that software is that you can download a trial of it. Well, this thing. Yeah, but that, I mean, we obviously have acceleration because, you know, we exported the video and it didn't take forever. But yeah. But again, the website here, HouseofMalt.com, has a quick guide for installing OpenCore. All the information you need is here. Actually read the instructions, folks. It helps. Step 13 is a bit of a doozy. Jay. No, he's going to go through and sprinkle some of the images in there. And look at this beautiful photo that I was able to share. This is my boot screen. This teal and key lime affair here. Oh, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. But we have 60 people here. And I don't think I'm just going to stop. I'm going to do something else, I guess. I know, Jay. I kid. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. Let's switch to the camera here. Well, let's go to the other camera. And let me adjust this here so you can actually see me. Maybe. Here we go. I don't have another card. Everyone keeps saying to try another card. I don't have another graphics card that supports Metal or OpenCore. I simply do not. So yeah. I'm gonna quit this. Yeah, I'm gonna shut down the machine. I'm just curious, since we have the time. Well, they are not different, Jay, because this monitor and the one next to it are always plugged into this machine. I'm using HDMI, and then I'm using mini DisplayPort. Both of them had the same issue, so... No worries. No, don't ever worry about asking a question. But... Hey, Apple's Anonymous, you are late, but that's okay. The first 40 minutes of this stream are probably going to get edited out. There's going to be a 5-minute version of this stream. A 5-minute version of installing OpenCore. Well, there's the beautiful colors there. It doesn't get more beautiful than that. Look at that lime green and the barely distinguishable text. Just look at it. I specifically love the Time Machine logo. It's very like a 60s hippie vibe. Shouldn't it, Frank? Shouldn't it? Well, I don't know. Yeah, so we got our cursed startup screen, which explains a lot about my channel, because nothing is ever working correctly. Oh, gosh. This has been fun. Kind of. Maybe. It's not supposed to look like that. Mommy, the boot picker's scaring me. Tell it to go away. Tell it to go away. Yeah. 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 Any other Macs in my office? There's a Mac Mini behind me. There's an old MacBook Air somewhere. There's a PowerBook G4 Titanium sitting on the shelf over there. I have a PowerBook 17-inch I could show you guys. That's a real cool one. Well, thank you very much, Frederick. I hope I am. Sean is always... Sean is outside right now cursing the computer. That's a fact. That's a certified fact. The door is off of my Mac Pro because the original door does not fit on it. So this Mac Pro was from an e-waste facility, and it suffered a bit of a tumble. If you think I'm bringing the Molar Mac up the stairs, you are absolutely insane. I am... That thing is staying exactly where it is. No, thank you. I can't fault your enthusiasm though. My goodness. Yeah, this is an XFX branded graphics card, I guess. That's the thing. Yes, the Molar Mac is the nickname for the Power Macintosh G3 All-in-One. It's about like a 50-pound machine. It's just awkward to hold. The plastics are kind of cracked on it already because I found it literally at an e-waste dump. So, yeah. Yeah, the only time I'm bringing the Molar Mac upstairs is if like, it was being tossed out. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I guess we're doing an impromptu Q&A. Anybody want to ask me questions? We'll buy some time. I guess I could show you that 17-inch PowerBook. Let me go grab that. See if it wants to cooperate. Alrighty. Hold on. I actually do have a spare light in this office, which was lighting me from the front view, but I'm going to bring it over here now because it's quite dark. Oops. As he almost drops the light. And the flowers are still standing. Okay, so let's see what the heck we're going to do here. Let's move the keyboard, I guess. I don't have a lot of desk space, but this desk has these pull-out drawer things, which are cool. Oh, boy. What's my favorite Macintosh? I like Granny Smith, and I like Golden Delicious, and I like Fuji. Is that what you? You can see the light behind me now, so that's not an apparition. Okay, so what are we doing? So this is a 12-inch PowerBook. I love these things. I think G3 All-in-One E-Waste Rescue. If you go to Mac84 on YouTube, just search for the word E-Waste and you'll find it. I'll post the link. I'm not doing anything else. Might as well post the link to it. If I was on the right computer. And one of my Macac buddies are gonna get to it right before I do. Maybe. There it is. Alright, the link there in the chat, that is for the G3 All-in-One Rescue video. Go watch that if you liked. That was a fun one. Alright, so that was a 12-inch PowerBook. This is a freaking massive 17-inch PowerBook. Look at the size of that thing. Cut the chatter, Wedge. Just look at that. This is huge. Now, unfortunately, it did get a little dinged up in shipping. Not the fault of the person who shipped it, but by the lovely people at the postal service who just love to just sit on boxes and throw them in elephant pens. So the fronts are a little dinged up here, but the screen's in pretty darn good condition. Yeah, it's a pretty big PowerBook, so if I put this one down, there's like not even enough room on the desk for this. Alright, there we go. That's a 17-inch PowerBook there. And it makes the 12-inch look like a little baby. Yeah, there we go. That's a big PowerBook, and it does work. It's running Leopard right now, and yeah, I mean one of my projects would be to try and play around with this. It's in pretty good shape. The hinge doesn't really grab all the time. Yeah, I loved the commercials Apple did with the 12-inch and the 17-inch. But I got it from the same lovely person who sold me these Apple design speakers, which I have a complete set now. So these are the black ones. They were shipped with, I think they were an option for the Power CD and some other Apple products. And I did not have the beige ones, so I was able to secure the beige ones, and they look pretty nice. Pretty nice. You're not that lovely. All right, the sinister and black-hearted and mean-spirited. Can I stop? I mean, I edit my videos on them. Maybe that explains the poor audio quality that I'm not aware of. But somebody once commented, it was either on Patreon or on YouTube, that like these speakers sound terrible and how dare I use them, and I'm like, they sound pretty good to me. So, what kind of a ceiling fan is that? This is a very good question. I have absolutely no idea. It's a ceiling fan. It's got a quad-core processor in it though. So, yeah, this thing is pretty large, and it is in charge, and we're running out of puns. But we still have 60 people watching, so I feel like I have to entertain everyone. But I never owned a 17-inch PowerBook when it was new. I did have a refurbished 867 megahertz first generation PowerBook G4 that unfortunately died. I left it in a car as I went to visit a friend. Condensation happened, and of course, the idiot that I was, I booted it up and it died. Thankfully, the hard drive didn't die, but something got a little bit moist on the logic board and fried itself. So, pretty sure that's what happened. It's a Raspberry Pi ceiling fan. When you enable it, Pi falls down from the ceiling. So, there you go. So, move this PowerBook off to the side. Don't know where I'm going to put that for now, but it's a big one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's anything else to show off here. Not really much. This is my office. It's not too exciting. What do you suggest to replace the parallel ATA hard drives in laptops? Well, I did a live stream on a whatchamacallit, replacing the hard drive of a PowerBook 12-inch, and that involved a PATA to mSATA adapter. Now, I thought, mSATA, that's overkill. Not for the cheapo mSATAs, because they're cheaper than a compact flash card. So, I did a video about that. It's a live stream. Go check that out. You could search for it. PowerBook 12-inch SSD or whatever. Yeah. Recap my 570 board. Oh. Do I want to start that at 1030? No. But I do want to do that. So, we'll do that maybe soon. In that box, whoops, as the PowerBook goes flying off the desk, in that box was this PowerBook or some other thing, and those speakers. So the box is empty. That's okay, the box is empty. You gave me a 575 mic? Oh yeah, now I remember where I put that. thought Mike was pulling my leg, and then I remember exactly where I put it. It is safe and sound, living a life in 1885. Oh boy. Recap something. I'm not downstairs. I don't cut my microscope. And it's 10:30. It's way too late to start recapping stuff. We're just having fun here until everybody goes home. So you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. This stream is firmly blamed on you, sir and madam. So Mike is going to come over next weekend. And since I said it out loud, and since he said it in the stream, it's actually going to happen. Mike is going to stop by next weekend. And we have a lovely bunch of half-working IBM parts. This weekend, whatever, Saturday, Sunday. Mike is going to come over, and we're going to fuss around with some stuff that I'm not confident enough to fuss around with without Mike being here. So I have an IBM PS250Z. I have an external floppy drive for that. And then Mike and I picked up at VCF at the VCF swap meet in April. We picked up some interesting IBM parts. We're going to see if we get that to work. But it'll be our second Big Blue Shenanigans episode. Hopefully Mike won't trip on something and almost kill himself, because the Mac84 museum is not insured. I Spy Retrotech. Where's the best place to buy a recap kit for a Mac Classic 2 in the United States? Are you talking about just an analog board, or the logic board, or both? Because, to be honest, I went to Console 5 and I bought a recapping kit for Classic 2. However, if you buy an analog board, you have to be sure that it is the right one, because there are different models, and the model is written on the edge that attaches to the CRT, so you have to take the whole board out to look at it, unless you got really good eyes. Yes, Frederick, that is the one. That is the one. Yeah. You know what I feel like doing right now? And people liked it last time. I'm gonna look at eBay stuff and comment on how ridiculous the prices are. How about that? It's only 4 hours. That's not a long stream in comparison. That's not a long stream. I have very low sound. What should I recap? The logic board, good sir. I Spy Retrotech. I would check out, and let's see if we could make the HDMI capture box work for more than 10 seconds here. There we go. And let's try this. Here we go. So this is Bruce's site, Brangus Creations, Recap a Mac. Excellent, excellent, excellent resource. Did I say excellent? Because it is excellent. And if you go to resources here, which is probably blocked by my fat head, and you go to Macintosh Classic, there's a Classic 2. Now there are 2 revisions. One has 4 ROM chips, one has 2. Oh, that's the analog board. Oopsie. Oops. Oops. You're doing a poor representation. A and B. There we go. So the first revision has 4 ROM chips. Second revision has 2 ROM chips. Revision A and oh, Emacs. Yeah, I have some Emacs. Too many of them. You want an Emac? Yeah, go to recapamac.com. That's Bruce's site, Brankus Creations. He does excellent recapping videos. There's only a 3 different values of capacitors on revision B. That's 1 microfarad 50 volt, 12 of the 10 microfarad 16 volt, and 3 of the 47 microfarad 16 volt. If you're going to do any recapping, first off, do not start on a vintage Mac. Start on a broken VCR, something junky that you don't care about. Buy a solder kit. In fact, I butchered his name, but Google corrects things. If you go to Bruce's videos on YouTube, he just did an excellent video, Beginner's Guide to Soldering Electronics Part 2. And it already has 1.4 thousand views, because why not? But he did a great first part to that. And then he has a bunch of these other videos that are about recapping stuff. I don't know what that's all about. Haha. But essentially, he does excellent work here. There's a great amount of learning to be had from watching his videos. He has excellent stuff. So before you go and recap a Mac, go to the Recap Mac website. Get something that you don't care about, a soldering kit. He goes over a soldering kit in part 2 of this video where he builds a kit. Watch that, learn about it, and after you're confident enough with your skills, then attack one of those Macs. The problem is, those machines, with the capacitor fluid and all the other junk that's been on that board for 20 to 30 years, it's going to make it a lot more difficult than to just, fix something that's modern day. Excellent. Yeah, so do a surface mount kit. Once you're comfortable with that, after you've watched some videos and gotten a feel for how it is, make sure you get some good quality flux, good quality leaded solder, a heat station. You get a heat station and a soldering iron for like $50, $60 online. They're not too expensive. Not the best quality, but hey, I started with it. It worked fine. So, the eMac at least is grippable. The eMac is small enough where you could hold it. The G3 all-in-one is so tall that you can't even see over it when you're carrying it around. Alright, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? Let's go to eBay. Macintosh. That's not bad. 59 seconds left. Alright, let's see how high this is going to go. I think this is going to go upwards of $84. Macintosh 2 CI. That's not a bad price, assuming it works. You got an Ethernet card in there. Looks like an Apple branded one. That's cool. I'm not going to bid. I promise you. Let's see. Stored away for years. Not sure of working condition. Doesn't come with any cords. You couldn't even put a plug in it and turn it on. Alright, let's see if somebody snipes it. I have so many Macintosh 2 CIs. I'm not buying this one. You silly. Not for that price. You kidding? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it went for $78, but $40 shipping. Ouch. Ouch. So that's like $120. Let's look at some of the pictures there. Missing the programmer reset buttons. Doesn't look to be in too bad shape, to be honest. Has the retaining screw in the back. That is unique. That is interesting. Has a scratch there. Oh, we got the inside. Look. Wow, look at that Quantum Pro drive. And we have an Ethernet card. It does not have the cache card. Has some amount of memory, probably like a megabyte. Look at that dust. Oh yeah, I mean, if you're buying something, they gotta ship it to you. Oh boy, let's go down this rabbit hole, I guess. Macintosh 12-inch RGB display, keyboard and mouse with Style Writer printer. Look at that. I like how they don't mention the LC. like the Macintosh LC, it's like nobody cares about it. They're not even mentioning it. They don't even mention the LC. They're like, yeah, here's a computer, but we just want to sell the monitor. Let me move my webcam thingy here just a little bit, because there we go. You can see more of the screen. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So got an LC with the plate in there for the second floppy drive. Star Rider 2 is a pretty nice thing. This actually is in pretty darn good shape. And that's a RGB display, so that's not a... I Yeah, Nevada was $75 shipping. That is like $250 when you're done with that. No, thank you. Hey, Eep. Yeah, we installed OpenCore and it didn't break yet, but it didn't really. Well, we'll see. I mean, it sounds like the LC's included. Let's read. It doesn't specify. But then again, it's in the photos. And generally speaking on eBay, if it's in the pictures, it's included. It would be a real jerk move for them to not include it. But it wouldn't surprise me. That's actually not a bad price. I mean, if I had to pay shipping on it, totally would not do that. No. If this was locally, would I pay $175? No. No. I like the monitor. Do I need another LC? No. This is just a regular LC. It's not even LC2. Yeah, just a regular LC. Do I need the printer? I mean, I have a weird sickness for printers, but yeah. No one's stopping you, Greg. You're probably going to get more attention than I am. I probably wouldn't pay more than $100 for a bundle like this because it doesn't really appeal to me. It's nothing that I really need. Oh, look at this. Now, for the same price with free shipping. Look at that. PowerBook Duo 230. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, is this Mark? Yeah, MacFX. I know this dude. He's a good guy. So, what type of a dock is that? Is that just the floppy? Got 12 megs of RAM. It's hard to tell what that dock is for. Because there are so many of them made. There were so many. ADB and floppy. Okay, that's what the box says. ADB and floppy. Yeah, we're just goofing around now because why not? Oh, look at that. PowerPC. So this was that's I think it looks like a sticker, to be honest. Yeah. It's a sticker. That's a well-made sticker. That's funny. That's not a bad price. That's a buy now price, free shipping for a PowerBook 230 with the floppy. No, it doesn't have the floppy drive, but it has the micro dock. That's not a bad price. I mean, it's a 230. Its display probably needs to be recapped. Let's see what other stuff he has. This is bad. This is very bad. Very, very bad. PowerBook 125. CD caddies. No. Oh, thank goodness the listing ended. Because I was not about to spend $675 on a power computing thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think the PowerPC upgrade is just a sticker. This is beautiful though. This is a PowerWave 604 processor, Mac clone. Very cool. No way in heck I could afford to buy that, but I think that's really sweet. Oh, you got a business card in there. That's cool. Power computing CD, software version 7.5.2. Very cool. Somebody bought it. Someone with deeper pockets than I did bought it. But that's very cool. Very cool. These are neat. These feet that MacFX makes. I have a pair from him. I meant to do a video on it, and I'm an idiot and was not able to do it in time. But let's see. He has a Pippin console for sale. Clear case. Very cool. What the heck is this? I guess I do have an 8500. I think. It's a plotter? Yeah, Apple Color plotter. Wow. Look at this thing. Look at this beast. If it was $35, I'd take it, but not $350. Hard pass. Sorry. Yeah, that's all the goodies he has. Let's see where this rabbit hole takes us. Got a K-Pro. How about that? Don't have one of those. No. We're not going to go to Mr. Polka Dots' eBay store because then words are going to come out that shouldn't come out of my mouth on a live stream. Quadra 610. Funny story. I literally picked up a very similar system with the display, with the boxes for the Quadra, with the adjustable keyboard and the box. It had some cap damage, but it was like $70 for the whole thing. So $240 is absolutely ridiculous. I can figure out what I did to my iBooks Street Through Snow. I opened it, replaced thermal paste, now it won't shut, and the screen backlight is messed up. Ooh, that's sad. I don't know what to do, man. I'm sorry. That's frustrating. I don't know. Reach out to Greg Ruckay. He's a modder of iBooks. He probably knows what he's doing. Yeah, I think I've shopped there before, Retro Techie. Are you affiliated with them or something? The stores and places and things I visit are not associated or endorsed by Mac84. Burp-a-derp-a-derp. I can't even type the word eBay. Is the browse? Yeah, that's nice stuff. That's too expensive. Yeah, I mean, he's got cool stuff, but I'm not made of money. Jeez. Laser Rider 2! Let's see what the most expensive item is. Oh, a bank vault. That's going to be handy. You got space station manipulator doohickey. Got a rear projection video doohickey. Television majigger. I got an XM radio. Ah, there you go. Let's plop down $1,800 for an XM radio. That's not. Got a lot of 10 Core 2 Duo iMacs for $700 more than they're probably worth. Some Mac Pros, and of course there's a Macintosh TV. Does your channel have a Discord? Do you have a Discord? Recommendations for old Mac enthusiasts? Well, Thomas, I do. There's a Mac Yak Discord. Any of you Mac Yacker folks out there, feel free to slap an invite in the chat. I am working on my own Discord chat. I do not have it properly set up yet. It's very much a hodgepodge at this moment in time. But I am working on one, and when it is ready to be released, I would be happy to share that with all of you. It's just literally not really set up at the moment. Yeah, those prices are a bit sharp. Oh, look at this guy. 2 minutes left. Whoa, where is this? Oh, Dana! Dana! Somebody wake Dana! Dana! I'm serious, where's Dana? Where is Dana? Oh, Dana. We're going to transition here because I'm going to open up messages. And can we get Dana from Dana Does Stuff in 1 minute and 46 seconds? Where is he? There we go. We are an enabling breed. My friend Dana has been looking for a Macintosh 2. This is for parts. I haven't even looked at the pictures, but I wanted to text him. Oh, this is in pretty darn good shape. It's going to get mauled in shipping, though. I can tell you that. No one knows how to ship these things. This is coming all the way from California. This is gonna get destroyed in shipping. will be packed and well shipped. Yeah, okay. Does it have a Bigfoot hard drive? Oh, yeah, it's a chunky one. It's a 40 megger. $70. 29 seconds. It's gonna happen. Dana gave me a thumbs up. He gave me a thumbs up. Fingers crossed. This is exciting. I don't even have skin in the game. Oh, don't bid on it, Frederick. That's sad. Let Dana win it. $82. Let's see if that's the final price. 82 wing wangs. Who got 82 wing wangs? Who got 82 wing wangs? 82 wing wangs. Whoever got it was the same person that did the starting bid. So I don't think it was Dana. Oh well. Oh well. The snipe! The snipe! 23 auctions, $82. Plus, was it free shipping, I think? What is it? $45 shipping. That's, a bit harsh. Bit harsh. Yeah, I know Dana didn't bid because somebody else got. Let's see what this other guy has. This is the sickness of eBay. You go, what other stuff does the guy have for sale? And then you click on, where's computers? That's computers. Where's the computers? Computers. I got a Dell doohickey, got this doohickey, got a laser printer. A time capsule for about $40 too much. Yeah, cinema display. Sometimes people don't organize things. Apple. Nope. Search for a laser disc because I'm also obsessed with those. This is like me both iPods, I swear. Yep. Wait, we're not going to stick around too much longer here. You guys are probably not as excited about doing this as I am. Or maybe you are. Let's go. Oh, let's go to ending soonest. Macintosh Plus, $123, zero bids. Zero bids. That's because the keyboard cost as much as the computer. Oh, sad Mac. It's got the bag though. The bag's worth $100. That's in pretty good shape. I have a bag, but it's not in that good of shape. $40 shipping. Turns on. Please see image for error code. Comes the original bag, original mouse, and power cable. Not original. It's a shopping with Steve. He's not gonna buy anything, but he's gonna make you want it and buy stuff at Deluxe. Accounting Mac. So that's the Macintosh SE FD HD. You got an image writer too, because of course you do. Both in mustard yellow. Oh, please tell me that was donated, not e-wasted, my good friend, or my brain will melt. Let's see, vintage set of Macintosh ROMs. Macintosh cassette tape. Oh, now we got a fun item to look at. All right. So. Well, thank you, Frank. I almost had a heart attack. What the? Macintosh Classic 2 for $250. There's a serial number for you, Jay. SG2210F4D22. Manufactured May 1992. Been sitting in the basement for 20 years. Yeah, I guarantee you that's going to have some capacitor problems there. Yeah, these things are ridiculous. They're ridiculously priced, that is. Wait, what is this? Wait, is this a crayon mouse? Is this a crayon mouse? Is this a crayon mouse? This is a crayon mouse. crayon mouse. The mouse you use like a crayon. Wait, you have one of these, Frank? Oh my goodness. Tell LGR, tell me. You are bidding on a brand new vintage Appoint pen mouse for a Macintosh computer with a 4-pin circular ADB interface. It's a crayon mouse, Dana. Yeah. I have no idea where I got it. Does it have the box, Frank? That's what I'm. Look at the box. That's what I'm interested in. Just plug and play. The fun way to draw, ladies and gentlemen. The fun way to draw. Yeah, probably like 2 views and nobody watches it. The package includes crayon mouse, user manual, any Apple system with ADB. Oh boy. Yeah, let's do that. LC computer for $180? No thanks. Oh. What, did paint vomit on these poor machines? Oh, that's sad. I mean, $26. I want the hard drive. That's a scuzzy hard drive. Oh, look at the dust on that one. Ugh. It's like somebody blew it up. I swear. That crayon mouse is awesome. I'm not signed in because I don't want my address and junk being on here, and my vast previous history, which how shall we say is complicated. Vintage Appoint crayon mouse. He does a search for silently on his phone. Oh, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of those crayon mice. Yeah, there's a PC one. There's a Macintosh one. There's another Macintosh one. Yeah, there's a bunch of these things. They're not unique. $200 for a black mouse? No, thank you. Ah, these are cool. I have a PC one, but I don't think I have a Mac one. Maybe I do, and I just forget. Because that happens when you buy a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's the box, too. That's kind of cool. $7 shipping. New Jersey. Again, I'm not logged in. You're not logged in, Steven. You yuts. Gravis Mouse Stick 2 Mac. This is what I put in on my He's having a stroke, ladies and gentlemen. Call the fire department. Yeah, these are ridiculous things. Oh, I saw one of these. James Hyper Talking, who was on my stream, shared again. Steven. These are neat. They're like these punch cards, but they have like. They're like sort of, I guess like schematics or something of like products. Not schematics, but like diagrams. I think it's just like the plastic. Very cool. Very cool. There's one bid. I'm sure that's going to go for way higher. I'm very, very concerned over the status of the chat right now. Is everyone okay? Is everyone having a good time? Oh boy. Nubus Masterboard. Digi-Design. Hey, how about that? Look at all those analog port majigs. Please see my description. Yeah, that's nice. Bet you finding the software for that's going to be fun. You got an image writer too. Of course you do. Apple keyboard in the box. You know, Mr. Polka Dot's trying to sell some stuff for his money laundering schemes. I saw some information on one of these on the on whatchamacallit. What form is that? The 68K MLA one. Some guy was talking about it. The post is probably gone now because the site went bye-bye for a while and lost like 6 months of posts. And then I liked a tweet and somebody got very angry at me. Because apparently you can't have humor today. It's not too bad. Apple extended keyboard too. In decent shape. Yeah, here's the old ADB cables which had the very long portions on it. The plug parts. I remember those. You keep seeing them polka dots, keep scrolling. Don't stop. Kensington keyboard, fragile. Parcel post. Oh, they wrote on the box. $60. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah, I tend to see it poop itself, and then everyone's like, no, there's not a pooping problem. That smell, that's a normal smell. Your nose is the problem. The smell isn't the problem. Ooh, AppNet, the Apple Talk compatible connector. I have one of these. I don't need to buy one. I know it's in the box, but I have one in the box, a similar one. 120 ohm resistor. I'm too cheap to buy any of this stuff. All this stuff's expensive. Who's going to spend $15 on two 800K floppy disks? Not me. Macintosh to image writer 2. Yeah, it's a fairly standard cable. Geometry! Oh, you got math involved. Now I'm excited. These speakers, not counting shipping, were like, I'd say they were in the like $50-ish, something like that. I'm not going to say the exact price, but that's roughly what they... Oh, the black ones! The black ones? Oh, gosh. I probably spent $10 on them, and I have the box of them and everything. But this is like 2007 at a flea market, and nobody cared. I love them, though. I know I could open a new tab by middle clicking, but I'm too lazy. Got an image writer LQ manual. I have one already, or I would snap that up. He's too lazy to push a button. He'd rather do something the hard way. What's wrong with him? His name is Steve. That's what's wrong with him. There, I did it. You happy? I swear I'm not being a jerk. I'm just silly. We have Doom 2 for the Macintosh. It's not bad for an original copy. It doesn't have the box, but it got everything else. I mean, what do you need? What do you mean? What do you need? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they are super rare now, but nobody freaking gave a flying poo then. Well, not a bad thing to have. You could 3D print them these days. This wins the blurriest photo of the year award. Just look at this. Look at this. The photo's blurry, and they even left the they left the name on there. the name, the time. Words, Steven. But for $4 and $4 shipping, it can be yours for the low price of $8. It's a PDS slot cover for $475, Quadra 605, etc. Good luck matching that exact tone of beige plastic, though. But, yeah. Oh, look at this guy. If you were close, I would buy you, but you're on the opposite coast of the world. You get destroyed in shipping because nobody would care. Look at that corrosion on your pins. Maybe he's seen this one before. I definitely have. And did a freight quote, and it was too expensive to buy. Yeah, this is a very neat laser writer printer. It has a beautiful form factor. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have something like this just to like use as a prop, but not gonna happen. Not at $99 plus large amount of money shipping, with clear corrosion all across the outside. For it to be corroded that bad on the outside, you gotta question the inside. And yes, said Mac, it is Music with Steve time. This is how we end the show. We start singing, and we have 45 viewers down from the 60. I feel bad for anybody who is tuning in right now for the OpenCore stuff. Are you freaking kidding me? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Let's look at these things. These poor little souls. So you got this workgroup server 80. Untested. 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 For $4,500, you could plug a darn cable into it and try and power the darn thing on. What is wrong with people like this? Look at that standard power cable. Gee, do you think your coffee maker uses the same one? It might. Yeah, I think I've seen this thing here before. It's been around here for a while. And this guy is never going to sell it. Yeah, because it's broken. Exactly. Let's see what other wackadoodle. Yeah, we talked about this guy on MacYak, I think. $1,600 for a hard drive. A broken hard drive, let's face it. Make offer $2 with free shipping. At least the shipping's free. I mean, come on. I know what I have. This computer's a rare one. It works perfectly. Once you don't forget about the leaking PRAM battery inside. I mean, no, that's extra fuzz. That's okay. Yeah, and you could take more photos. $250. Missing speaker. You're off to a good start. There's a 5400 Power Mac. Cracking on the back. Ooh. Oh, this poor thing. Yes, this is Steve does bad impressions. Oh, look at this guy. It's 8100. Missing front bezel. $200. Plastic is cracked on the side. That just ups the value. Got a video card in there. A good price for a 5400 would be you pick it up and you don't pay for it. And they pay you. So you want to see his sold things? One Motorola phone for $245. Somebody must have been really desperate. Really desperate. Oh, screen capture for that. Sorry. You didn't miss much. Let me click the thing again with the dealie. You weird capture device that I bought and then put away and forgot about, and then I'm using you now, and now you're a pile of crap. Let's see what other junk this guy has. Okay. Oh, things are funny sometimes. Xbox Kinect. This looks like Hulk's foot. How do we get back to Bruce? Let's see. Apple Laser Writer Plus. Let's just do a little searchy poo here. There we go. Here's another one. This looks like it's in much better shape. Oh boy. Oh, damage on paper. Oh yeah, this is for a second there, I considered the drive. For a second there, I considered the drive. Too bad the condition of this is foobarred. Yeah, that ain't right. And you got a big scrape or a crack there by the looks of it. That's sad. That's sad. All right, Justin says 311-802-161-974 is the item number that Justin asked me to put in. Oh yeah, these things pop up all the time. This guy has like a design that he's made. It's probably some guy from one of the Mac forums that just like belts him out. He has 10 sold for $100. I mean, you gotta basically supply your own parts to make this do anything. It's a very neat concept. Yes. Oh, look at this thing. Oh yeah. Hey Mike, take a look at this. Yeah, they don't even include the FPU. Look at this bad boy. Look at this. System Max. A Pentium 3 in there? You talk about a 5-head. Well, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bays in this sucker. And that's not even counting the 2 floppy drive size one. That's a big old tower. 500 wing wangs. Free shipping, at least. The Tiger Direct house brand. Yeah, it looks like it. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, you got some cool stuff in there. You got some, whatever the heck that is at the bottom. You got some Firewire. SCSI, Ethernet. 4 USB ports, a VGA port. So this tower, for anybody who can't see this, is ginormous. This is if you took 2 PC towers and stacked them on each other. The retro tower from the year 2000. Absolutely insane price of $500. But do you want a Laser Rider 2? I have one, Toby. It is not currently, how we would say, working. But I do have one. I don't know if I could get it to work. Maybe it's a bad toner, I'm not sure. Speaking of toner, there you go. Here's that same Laser Rider I saw before. Here's a Laser Rider 2 NTX. I think that's the slightly upgraded model to mine. Why am I looking at Laser Rider parts? What has this stream become? What has this stream become? Oh, look at this genuine toner from Mr. Polka Dot's only $250. So if you really need a toner cartridge, buy a new printer. And this comes from a guy who enjoys playing around with old printers. Buy a new printer. Buy a new printer. I wonder if this is the same exact one as this one. That would be hilarious. 0089. Ah, close. No, it wasn't. I don't need any brightly colored Unix systems in my life. You're thinking of Sean from Action Retro. And if he gets them, he'll curse them. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's the NT one. I have the... I don't even know which one I have. It's the middle of the road one. Now we have to go Wikipedia. This is what happens. Yeah, the NT. I don't have the NTX, which has a SCSI controller for storage and fonts. I don't have that one. Would help if I put the X in there. Yeah, well, there's the... Oh, look at that. They put a sticker on it. And I can't blow up any of the pictures because they're such poor quality. Happy shopping. Yes, we're window shopping, but thank you very much. The chat go by too fast. Chat go by too fast. Laser Rider 2G logic board. Very cool. Oh, I have too much IBM stuff. Ooh, look at the yellowing. It's a poor yellow boy. Poor yellow boy. Oh, look at that. I have that poster. That poster is right there. Isn't that funny? A very good friend of mine who worked at Apple at the time sent me this poster. I love it. Excellent poster. And somebody wants $135 for it. I'm not going to say that's a bad price because this poster was only given to Apple employees, or you could only get it if you're at the Apple store in Cupertino. This guy obviously loves to type in caps. Yeah. Yeah. When the box is in that condition, you can't really even say it's with the box. You can just say it's with a roughed up piece of paper. That's all you could really do. That's all you could really do. And the MacGat guys are chatting away in Skippity Skype. I guess I'm boring them. Am I boring you guys? Because it is almost 11:30. I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes. Dwindling down to only 30 of my lovely viewers, but you are every one of you are lovely. So I'm gonna start wrapping it up here. Well, I've been going for a while here. We failed. Well, we were semi-successful in our OpenCore. I don't know how good it's gonna turn out, but we're almost been going for 2.5 hours here. I promise I will do another one of these eBay streams, and I will advertise it as such because I think they are a lot of fun. I really do. I really enjoyed looking at these. But I've been at my computer way too much today. At this desk, I've sat this butt of mine in this chair for way too many hours. For work and other purposes. I said go this way. I said this way. Oh, look at that. You gotta bump up those stream numbers, bro. External compact disk drive. I would love one of these. But I don't want to pay $200. Yeah, that's a lot of money. And it's got a scratch on the front of it, too. Right there. Big old scratchy scratch. Dance, monkey, dance! Go on Twitch, do the thing! Not tonight. Not tonight. Hey, Miss Fahrenheit! I need a ZFP Apple SCSI CD. What's a ZFP? What's a ZFP? ZFP. Zero findable product? Caddy should never have left. Press release. Neat. Apple CD SC begin shipping. Cupertino, California. May 24th, 1988, Apple Computer Incorporated announced it has begun shipment of the Apple CD SC, a compact disc, read-only memory, CD-ROM, drive for Macintosh and Apple II personal computer families to U.S. retail stores nationwide. Zero footprint. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I just realized my microphone is like kind of behind me, so I apologize if the audio has been complete poopy. This entire thing. Final price. Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. He keeps posting some things. I have this binder, and what this dude is doing is he's selling each page of this binder individually. I wish he would just sell the whole darn binder because I'd probably buy it. I have one already. Yeah, I mean it's a SCSI drive, so if you're rich enough to put a SCSI card in your Apple II, then it'll work. It's getting warm in here. I'm going to turn on the fan to make it slightly less warm in here. But, yeah. Yeah, it's a binder. You could take the pages out, but it's still a jerk move, in my personal opinion. Let's look for Macintosh 2CX before we leave here. $97. That's the same price. Same one. Ah, look at this bad boy. Unit powers on, but not for the test. The hard drive has been removed. There's some corrosion on the board and RAM inside. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Right on the ROM socket. Ouch. Ouch. Not even on the socket, mind you. On the soldered ROM to the board. To the left of it. I can't zoom in. But, ugh. $100. You crazy. Oh, I see more corrosion under there. Yep, battery leaked. Battery kablamo. That's not going to be an easy fix, buddy. That is not going to be an easy fix. Yeah, I know why you removed the hard drive, because the rest of the machine is garbage now. Contact seller. Oh, that's so tempting. Alright, let's check out this item number, then we're going to wrap it up, because I'm tired. I've been doing this for a while. We looked everywhere. No, that means I typed it wrong. No! Why would you make me look at this horrible, disgusting abomination of a computer? This person should be jailed. Now my IP address is attached to such a thing. Let's see how much these yo-yo adapters are going for. Ooh, a Macworld yo-yo. I'm not paying $30 for one, but that's cool. Yeah, that's horrible. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ah, boy. Well, I think that's as much damage as we could do tonight, huh? Huh? That's what I think. I mean, yeah. Yes, bother Greg. Tell him I sent you. That you might get a response from him. Well, we updated OpenCore. I don't know if it's going to solve our problem, but initial promises are promising. That's the way to say it. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, all 43 of you. Now we're going up, of course, as I'm signing off here. Yeah, Mr. Fahrenheit, I believe you on that. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm going to do another one of these eBay streams. I enjoy doing them. I just, was just having some fun after our experiment here. But I have some other videos that I'm working on. I'm always working on stuff, but this past few weeks have been rough with work, so I haven't really had time. So I've been doing live streams much, but yeah, that's about it, I guess. But I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate all the super chats. That was very exciting. Did not expect that. Thank you for liking the channel, for subscribing to the channel. It's always nice. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. I am on Patreon. My patron rewards start at little as $1 a month. You get behind-the-scenes access and video links and stuff before anybody else does. And you support my archiving efforts. I archived some CDs recently. Here's two Hewlett-Packard CDs. These are for a scanner and a printer. Those are now on the Internet Archive. I archived some manuals and some stuff there. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Greatly appreciate it. And I guess I'll catch you on another stream. But thank you so much. Have a good night.